mad at someone when they said something you didn't agree on.
Come on, Pepper. Don't be a
But have you ever went so far as to do something like this?
castle. Ouch!
And have you ever gotten so mad that you... Have you ever gotten mad at someone when they said something you didn't agree on?
Come on, Pepper. Don't be a
But have you ever went so far as to do something like this?
castle. Ouch!
And have you ever gotten so mad that you, blame them?
You broke my castle. No,
Well, this kid has done all of that. Meet Pepper, a character from the Pepper books. He had a fight with his friend. Let's look at more of this book character and see if he is that bad. Okay, so we got Pepper throws a tantrum. You know what's going to happen based off the title. Okay, so Pepper went to a costume thing. And he refuses to get changed and he throws a tantrum. And Pepper is jealous. He gets so mad to the point where he destroys his friend's toy. Pepper watches too much TV is another. So Pepper watches too much TV. He doesn't take any bobs. He even avoids talking to his grandparents just so he can watch TV. His eyes end up hurting in the end.
Mama,
And Pepper gets a new pet. Pepper gets distracted with a show and his pet ends up getting hungry. And Pepper eats green vegetables. He is told at school that he must eat vegetables. But he throws a tantrum because he has to eat his vegetable. When his mom tells him he have a stomach ache, Pepper says he doesn't care. His mom gives in to his tantrum, and since he ate a burger, he had a stomach ache the next morning. Pepper is selfish is another. Pepper refuses to borrow some crayons to someone who needs them for a test. He ends up making her cry. Then we have Pepper wants too many toys, where he is seen throwing a tantrum because he can't have too many toys. Then we have Pepper learns to take turns, where Pepper pushes his friends, and then he refuses to let his friend play on the seesaw. His friends don't want to play with him anymore. Pepper ends up crying because of it. Then we have Pepper learns to take the blame, where he puts his mom's hat into the swimming pool. He even puts some coloured water in the swimming pool, and when Pepper's mom sees, Pepper blames his friends for putting the hat in the water. And in the book, Pepper plays with fire. His friend convinces him to play with some fire. His friend promises that they'll light one firecracker, and then Pepper decides to play with fire, not until his eyes hurt. And you could argue that the friend was in the wrong, but Pepper had a choice. Now in this book, Pepper says that he doesn't like his newborn baby brother. Pepper then thinks that no one loves him. He says that the baby's bed is his bed. And in the end, he gets rewarded with a bike. Then we have the book I first talked about in this video, which is Pepper Has a Fight, where he gets mad and ends up pushing his friend onto his sandcastle and blaming him for destroying it. He even throws mud at him and tells him to go away. Does that mean Pepper is as bad as all the other cartoon characters? Well, he may not be as bad as Thomas or Norman, but he's definitely up there with Daniel Tiger. I say that Pepper has marched his way into the tier list of brats. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe because it really makes the channel grow. Hit the road, Happy Toad.